see him execute fine. It's all about the mental game. And speaking of mental games,
this will be a challenge of Lunchables' mental game. Because we're seeing Lunchables rocking Roy. I believe Roy, he could go Crom, but I think he's going to start Roy against Grayson's Rob. And Rob is one of Lunchables' least favorite characters to play against. Definitely a struggle. But looks like him and Grayson are good buds. So
I mean, they're good
have
buds.
fun either way.
Yeah. Like I said, Lunchables, HMO adjacent. These two know each other pretty well, but we'll see. I mean, Lunchables has obviously been, you know, ranked nationally in previous games, but right now, Grayson is ranked locally in this game #1. And he's looking to hold that up in loser's quarters here. Still 2 out of 3. He's going up against a balls-to-the-wall Roy, if I may.
Yeah. And I'm sure Grayson is wanting to fight for his ability to maybe get a rematch on Lima if he can.
Yeah.
Maybe put him down in the bracket. Also just wants that shmoney, you know.
There's a lot of shmoney to be had tonight. Yeah, I think the loser of this game almost gets $100.
Oof.
Like, it's close.
That's kind of a lot.
Wow, okay, so that double-edged dance is going to give Lunchables tons of stage control, and he realizes, okay, I would love to pick up this ledge trap, but I never want to give him the chance to be a Rob on stage with me between him and his gyro. So he bounced up behind that and let Grayson come to him. And Lunchables usually so good at catching landings, it's hard to do that against Rob, because like that, he has so many mix-ups between the gyro, the nair, other aerials as well.
And he's doing a great job setting up this ledge trap. He's between the gyro. Oh, he wanted a little bit of a robble there. Doesn't quite find it.
I think he may have wanted a down tilt or something. Lunchables thought that there was a quicker option coming, did not account for the multi-hits. That takes him out meaty. Take that first stock.
Ooh, and the gyro confirm. Does he have a jump?
No,
He's
he
dead.
does not. That is a solid stock from Grayson.
Dang, that was a quick 0 to death. Grayson firing on all cylinders right now. And Lunchables has to fire back if he wants a chance at this game.
Definitely looking so heavily in Grayson's favor right now. But, you know, again, Roy can take really early stocks. It's all a matter of getting the Rob to go where you want him to go. And sometimes you got to have a lead to do that. Nice long horizontal recovery from Lunchables, but still,
that was nice.
Yeah,
Positioning himself with that rollback. Knew the Lunchables didn't want to relegate himself to the ledge because that's terrifying against Rob, so he tried to slice his way into the stage. Fell on top of a laser.
Yeah, and I think definitely the way that he saw Lunchables coming back onto the stage, and particularly with that rhythm, he realized that it was going to be as many mix-ups as possible. Lunchables was going to try to go on stage short and then long, and he covered the long that time. But now, got to think a little bit differently. Got to go Galaxy Brain to take down the Toon link that Lunchables has been working on.
Yeah, he's been working on this character for a little bit recently, and I'm curious to see what success it will bring him, because I don't think we've seen him try this this character against the Robs in recent history. Kind of a new addition to the crew.
Yeah, he's been playing the Toon Link for maybe a couple months, but I don't think he's had the opportunity against the Robs to do this. So, it'll be interesting to see. One of the things, of course, is that recovery game is going to change a lot, particularly with that tether.
I mean, he's already like a perfect Toon Link main because we saw him pull bomb and disadvantage, as one does.
That is step 1. Step 1 complete.
Yeah. Step 2, maybe you'll play Toon Link.
Saw Lunchables try to catch that jump from Grayson in the corner. Probably wouldn't have killed him. Then again, Toon Link's pretty strong. Definitely would have set up for a great situation off stage, and up air is enough.
Toon Link's pretty strong.
Toon Link's really strong, dude.
Ooh, okay.
Bomb saves him.
Yeah, that was actually the reflect of the thing.
Yeah.
The spinny move. My brain hurts.
Arm rotor is what it's called.
That's the one.
Yeah. We got it. A team effort.
I couldn't stop thinking about the wacky waveable inflatable. You know the
boy,
one.
you really need some sleep, dude.
Yeah, boy. So, I do love the stage pick coming out of Lunchables. We see he's really able to utilize the size of the stage, where the platforms are, to maneuver around the projectiles that Rob's got, use his own boomerang bomb to set up pressure, deal with gyro pretty well.
And specifically, Lunchables is using that gyro a lot to figure out how Grayson wants to approach, where when that gyro is on the ground, that was one of the first times we didn't see it actually. Normally, Grayson likes to approach and use the gyro after the approach. Great recovery from Lunchables to get around all of that. That arm rotor, like you said, dangerous.
Z drops the bomb. I love that. to escape the pressure, because not only does he get out with a jump, but if Grayson tries to come up with a aggressive pressure, he has to worry about the bomb.
Got to worry about that unsafe pressure with that forward air on shield there. Grayson could have had enough time to get an aerial out, but Lunchables is going to escape with that and start. I thought he was going to have that ledge trap set up, but again, Rob has so many landing pools.
There we go. Is able to get the bomb to fair. Bomb is definitely like the confirm maker for this character.
Has been in Smash 4 as well. Lunchables always loves himself a good Toon Link. We see that neutral air come out to cover both sides in that aggressive edge guard.
As you expect out of Lunchables, he is definitely going to go off stage. No matter the character, no matter the matchup, he is out here.
He's very good at recognizing when you want to take your time with your recovery, not wasting any time after that on shield. Lunchables is putting on a lot of damage right now if he can definitely get that Rob back up into the air.
Okay, sit down. Controlling center here. Oh, down tilt, that's going to be a tech chase opportunity, but he doesn't quite find it with the down smash. So Lunchables hold on to his life.
That was a full range grab too, and Lunchables almost got an actual conversion off of it. This Toon Link looking so clean right now though, as he's a couple of hits away from actually sealing out this game, maybe even one read. Okay, back throw to get him off.
Yeah, not going to kill her anything crazy. But he, tech?
Good tech,
he's
yes.
ready.
Up, he's going to let Grayson at least get on that ledge. Think about what he's got to do. He's kicked that Toon Link right back out of center stage where Lunchables wanted that control. You're in danger.
The wave bounce on that boomerang to set up that pressure in the first place, kind of nuts. Forward air shield. Oh, barely dodged the gyro. Toss the bomb up to get that pressure.
And it saves him. However, Lunchables has no jump. He can make it back.
Lunchables, man, that special, that recovery has a lot of drift.
Yeah, more than you might think.
Grayson was able to take that stock out eventually, but he's sitting at such a high percent right now. It might be too little too late.
I love that coverage from Lunchables. Grayson picked the one thing that got him out of that situation. We got to see if he can get himself back into this game too. Maybe get himself to loser semis without too much of a fuss or a tussle, but Lunchables got him off stage once more. This is just one aerial away from going to game 3.
Got to be the right aerial. Going for the forward air, that's the one he's looking for. Up special is really strong, but it's not quite going to kill yet.
Rob's heavy, and Lunchables has no rage currently. Takes that bomb, though, 169. Like you said, one aerial does it. He can't fish for it, because that's where Grayson can start blowing him up.
He's spacing himself really nicely. The nair comes out so fast. Lunchables kind of cornering himself here for a little bit.
See, Grayson's playing so patiently right now. He is not swinging at Lunchables unless he makes a mistake first. There's no opportunity for Grayson to open him up, but this down throw might be opening him up for something big if he's still set on this platform.
Trying to set up something off the bomb, doesn't quite find it. Oh, scary. Forward tilt is absolutely going to do it. That move is very powerful.
More than you might think. Again, a small frame, but a lot of punch to be packed. That was a very close game, too. Yeah,
it might be a bit of a butter knife, but if you think about the size of that sword in proportion to the Young Link, or the Toon Link, it's still, it's got some heft to it. You know? It's weighty. So
it is, what's the, is there a name for the ocean in Wind Waker?
The ocean.
Okay, it doesn't have a name or anything?
I don't think it has a special.
Okay, the Great Sea sounds right.
Yeah.
Okay. It's about the motion of the Great Sea, not the size of your sword.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the. Are you happy? That's the joke I went for.
That's knowledge straight from the King of Red Lion's mouth.
Okay. I didn't understand what you said at first, and I was like, King of Red Lion, like the TO? Like, what are you talking about? Then you said Red Lion, and I was like, okay.
King of Red Lion.
We're going back to game 3. Now, Grayson before, I mean, he's the King of Freaks. He's not the King of Red Line. He's the King of Freaks. But right now, we're on game 3 between him and Lunchables, who, formerly the King of Infinity and Beyond. But we're back to Battlefield for game 3, and given the way that Grayson made a lot of great adaptations, particularly the way he played that last stock, I want to see him take that this whole game. I can't see Grayson committing to a lot of stuff outright and trying to approach this Toon Link. It's got to be Lunchables that does something first. Grayson's got to play very reactively in this matchup.
And we're seeing Lunchables kind of hug these platforms for opportunities to pull bombs, because that's the way that he makes his money in this matchup. That's the way he finds the rupees.
He's letting that Rob come to him too, though. Both of these guys have got a similar game plan in mind, but sometimes that instinct comes out. You got to be able to push those buttons, and they're finding a lot of openings based on the projectiles. You know, Grayson hasn't opened up Lunchables unless he's got the gyro in play, and Lunchables has been using not the boomerang, but mostly the bomb and the arrow to open up against Grayson, and look at
was
that.
So sick. He had the bomb in hand. Grayson expected him to toss it, so he's trying to reflect it with the arm rotor. So Lunchables drops really low, waits for it, and is able to punish it with Z-drop bomb into the forward air, because normally he's not able to punish with something like that.
Grayson goes to the arm rotor instead. Now this is a ledge trap setup for Lunchables, which we've established with Toon Link. That is a really strong tool for this character.
Yeah, a lot of people think that the hero spin is a lot more punishable than it is. So Grayson went for a little overzealous punish and eventually does find the down smash at the ledge, going to take that stock from Lunchables.
That tripped!
Yeah.
That neutral air tripped!
If I'm not mistaken, every move in the game has a low percent chance to trip based on some weird mechanics in this game.
Like if it does not knock you back.
As long as it doesn't send you into tumble.
Okay.
But then there are some moves that still have a percent chance to trip even after that.
Even then, it's surprising to me that it tripped him.
Yeah, yeah.
Rob's a big boy and he has no feet, so he should be stable. But right now, Grayson's got to find some stability on stage because Lunchables has not let him get any sort of setups. Again, like I was saying, Grayson's only really been able to open him up when he's got the gyro in play. That's one of those rare opportunities where he actually found a way to do it without it. But without the time to shoot out this gyro, not to mention when Lunchables just kicks it out of existence, it's really hard for Grayson to set up.
Grayson, though, has the ledge trap setup potential. Goes for the downer, though, so that gets get him attacked.
Oh, and just inversely as well, if Grayson has that gyro, it's hard for Lunchables to set up too.
Ooh, he was able to barely nair dodge through that up smash, and Grayson called it, but he had the timing wrong, so Lunchables was able to find that stock.
This is one stock away from Lunchables going on to loser semifinals. And Grayson's got to once again fall back on the way that he was playing at the end of that game 3. Definitely just more reserved, wait for a mistake from Lunchables. That's one right there, but he expected the mash and there was none.
Yeah, I think the mash was good.
It was late.
Yeah, but the fact that he was able to time it so the up tilt missed. There we go.
This time you got it. Definitely that's the confirm he was looking for earlier, but I guess those percents didn't work out for him. Now we got to see him land against this barrage of projectiles once again. Lunchables not letting this Rob approach him.
There we go. And again, you know, even stocks, but 58% on Grayson. I feel like it's a lot easier for Lunchables to make up percent in this matchup than it is for Grayson.
Lunchables' manipulation of this boomerang has actually been like kind of flying under the radar. I thought he was dead. Finds a way back on and get up attacking that gyro too to get it out. But all of a sudden, this is right back to even. And in fact, in Grayson's favor, Lunchables has his jump. He doesn't make it back. I think he tried to tether, and that's going to be the game.
That's the saddest way to end that set.
That is so unfortunate. It was coming down to that last hit that we saw. Lunchables almost SD'd earlier in a very similar way, and that time the prophecy came true. Grayson's going to move on to loser semifinals, and